Hello everyone. So as many of you know, today's a very difficult time to find semi-trucks due to the lack of them and also the inflated cost of them. And I unfortunately was one person who fell into this trap. The truck that I purchased was way above its normal price. So let's talk about that and what you should check for, and do before you run in and grab just any old truck off of a lot. Now, the first thing you should do is decide if you're actually ready to put some serious money down on a semi-truck. Even ones that are used could be tens of thousands of dollars, and new ones can go well over $100,000. So make sure that you have the correct amount of money, and if you're not ready to put all that money down, then maybe wait a little bit longer. I'm gonna link you to two websites down below that you can do some research on. They'll just tell you the average price of semi-trucks. I'd also consider just paying in cash. But if that's not an option, you can go ahead and get a loan through your bank or through the dealership. And out of those two, I would say go ahead and get one through your bank, as it's more secure. But you can also get one through the dealership if you can't get one through your bank. But I would highly suggest that you try and pay full in cash. But again, if not, then those two are not bad options either. Now let's talk about what you should be looking for. It really depends on your own personal taste. Me personally, I was looking for a truck that was in the late 2010s, preferably something that was automatic, but also had a manual selection option. I wanted a work box on my truck, and I also wanted tandem axles, and this, that, and the other thing. And you want to make sure that it's exactly the truck that you want, because you don't want to buy a truck that is what you don't want, and then it ends up not working for the line of work that you want to do. Now, for me personally, the only mistake that I made when I purchased my truck was not buying a sleeper. I just bought a day cab. And it's not really that big of a problem because mostly I was going to be doing local work, but it can be difficult if you're trying to do over the road because you're gonna have to sleep in hotels or find a bed somewhere to sleep that's not in your truck. Make sure you do your research and decide what you want, because at the end, that's the most important thing, what you're comfortable with. Next, I'd go online and look around for the kind of trucks that fit your criteria. I did this personally. It took a long time to do it, but once I gathered all my information, I went out one day, went to like 6 different places, and I left the same day with a truck. So always do your research beforehand. It's very, very, very important. Once you find the perfect truck, or you find a set of trucks that you like, what you want to do is do some investigating and check everything that's going on with the truck. The last thing you want to do is see a truck, don't look it over, and then you just end up buying a bad truck. So let's talk about some of the things that you should check. So under the hood, you should check all the fluids, that being the coolant, the power steering, check the oil, make sure it's not dirty. Check the fuel filter, check hoses and wires, make sure they're not frayed, and check the steering arm, make sure that there's no play in it. You can also go around, do all the regular stuff, check all your lights, check your tires, make sure the tread is good, make sure that there's no wear on them, make sure your hub seals are not leaking, and then check your air lines, make sure those aren't frayed. Of course, go under the truck, you can check your brakes, your brake chambers, your brake drums, all this stuff. You do it all in your pre-trip, so most of you should know what to be checking for beforehand. Now, if this is the truck that you really believe is yours and you're willing to put the money down on it, what I would do before you go in and make the deal is try and find a mechanic nearby, or bring a friend along who's an actual diesel mechanic and have them check it over for you, because it's very important to get a second opinion on it, especially a more professional opinion. It may take a couple $100 just to bring it in and have somebody look at it, but hey, in my opinion, it's worth it if you want to buy it. And at that point, if you like the truck, go inside and do the deed. And of course, this is just my opinion, but I'm going to add it on at the end. I wouldn't recommend getting any extended warranty, but if you want to, it's not a bad option. It just is a really decent amount of money that you have to put down. You should try and find a mechanic, a personal mechanic, even a friend who would be able to help you on your time off, because I promise you it would be a lot less expensive to bring it to a friend and have them work on it than have to bring it into a shop all the time and have them take who knows how long to look at it. I also have a short video about being an owner-operator, 3 pros and 3 cons of doing that. So I'd also recommend that you check that video out before you go out and make this decision in the first place. And in conclusion, the 5 steps are: 1, make sure that you're ready to put some money down and talk to your family about it. 2, do your research. 3, look online and also call people to learn about these trucks. 4, is go check it yourself, also have a mechanic check it. And 5, decide if you want to get an extended warranty on it. I hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions or maybe you just need some questions answered, you can go ahead and leave a comment below. Also go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Have a great day.